A look over the town of Ouray using Google Earth reveals a strange sight over the town. The image reveals rare dinosaur tracks, which are now in public hands. The Forest Service purchased 27 acres of land for $130,000 to obtain those tracks. A paleontologist told our station a dinosaur from the long neck or Bronchiosaurus family made those tracks in the Jurassic period. He explains why they're so rare.
It's just the perfect storm here where there are 134 consecutive tracks. That is rare. Almost unheard of. There are, 5 or 6 places around the world where there are trackways this extensive. With bones and teeth, you don't get real behavior. And with trackways, especially this one, there's this really odd behavior. This animal really did this. So that's the magic of tracks, is we're actually studying what the animal did for real.
To get a better look, you can take the 2-mile hike to the tracks in Ouray. You can find pictures on the Forest Service website or even on Google Earth. Now we are going to take things over to meteorologist Josephine Sage for a better look at your weather.
Today we are still looking at those
Tyler Bobert, the son of District 3's U.S. Representative Lauren Bobert, was back in Garfield County Court yesterday. He is facing a slew of serious charges. Our Kira Nigro was in the courtroom and has the latest.
Tyler Bobert appeared at the Garfield County Courthouse in Glenwood Springs on Thursday.
Welcome back. Investigators have confirmed an arsonist was behind last week's deadly fire in Palisade. But there were other factors that helped the fire spread so quickly. I spoke to experts about how you can better protect yourself in a similar situation.
It is not uncommon, given the circumstances of the fire and the age of the building, for it to spread rapidly.
Last week's arson-caused fire burned this entire apartment building to the ground, claiming a life and leaving many with nothing but the clothes on their back. At a press conference, Palisade Fire Chief Charles Balke said the age of the building played a role in the fire spreading so fast. The chief told me, starting in the early 70s, when the apartment was built, contractors switched to cheaper synthetic materials and glues that burn hotter and faster.
The modern construction is anything from the early 70s on, and it's lightweight construction. There's a lot more laminate glues used and more chemicals used, so they burn a lot faster than some of the legacy that was solid wood, large diameter dimensional lumber.
Thousands of Grand Valley apartment buildings built from the late 70s on use construction materials similar to those that built 920 Iowa Avenue. If you live in one of them, Balke says there's a lot you can do to stay safe. Don't burn candles or overload electrical outlets, and making sure your smoke detectors work to prepare and successfully escape a fire.
One thing we would recommend is, if you're going to be in a home or an apartment or anything like that that has more than one story, invest in rescue ladders that can be attached to the window on the back side and allow you another means of egress.
But more importantly, Balke says the #1 cause is cooking.
Making sure that you turn off your stove when you're done, and simple things as keeping the pan handles turned inside while cooking.
If you need help assessing fire danger in your home or an action plan in case of a fire, Balke says.
So we'll do residential courtesy inspections for fire safety and everything. People just need to give us a call. We'll come and we'll give them recommendations on how they can make their home fire safe.
If a fire starts, close the doors to keep the fire contained. You can also install fire sprinklers in your home and keep a fire extinguisher handy to help if a fire starts and you need to escape. Fire is something we all hope never happens, but in most cases, the biggest factor in preventing a fire is you. Jessica Livingstone, KREX News. Now stick around, Western Slope. I've got sports coming your way after the break. But first, here's your Pet of the Week.
Pet of the Week is brought to you by Window World of Grand Junction.